Are you ready to score some interviews with some high-profile guests? Today we're going to explore how you can do just that, and you may think that it's a daunting task, but I promise you, it's much more attainable than you might believe. The foundation of any successful podcast is a well-produced and engaging show with a clear focus and a dedicated audience. High-profile guests are attracted to podcasts that have a track record of delivering high-quality content to their listeners. So take a critical look at your podcast and assess if it meets these requirements. If you identify areas for improvement, don't get discouraged. Instead, seek out resources and tips to boost the quality of your content. Check out the Riverside YouTube channel for tons of tips on how to boost the quality of your content. The next step is networking. This is essential in the world of podcasting. In addition to existing connections, previous guests, colleagues, and friends, consider expanding your network by attending industry events or conferences where you can meet potential guests and influencers. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself and strike up a conversation, as a good conversation can lead to a great connection. Consider joining online groups or forums related to your niche. Engage in discussions and build relationships with other members. You never know who might be able to introduce you to a high-profile guest. Another way to find high-profile guests is to look at who has guested on other podcasts in your niche. This can give you an idea of who might be open to appearing on your show, and it's also a great way to make connections within your industry. You need to study up on your prospective guests. Get to know their interests, recent projects, and what they're passionate about. This not only shows that you're genuinely interested in having them on your show, but it also helps you craft a pitch that speaks directly to what they care about. When researching your potential guests, consider looking at their social media accounts, personal websites, and any articles or interviews that they have done in the past. This can give you a better understanding of their background and interests. Creating a compelling pitch is the next step. Your pitch should be short and sweet, but it needs to pack a punch. Show why your podcast is the perfect platform for them. Focus on what your guests can gain from appearing on your podcast. Highlight the engaging topics that you'll discuss and the value that they can bring to your audience. You'll also want to personalize your pitch. So, research your potential guest and tailor that pitch to their interests and background. This shows that you've done your homework and you're genuinely interested in having them on your show. If a high-profile guest agrees to be on your podcast, it's crucial to provide a positive and professional experience. Be prepared for the interview, communicate clearly about the scheduling and recording process, and provide any necessary resources. Our final tip today is to leverage publicity. High-profile guests often have upcoming projects or initiatives that they want to promote, like an upcoming event or a book or an album. If you can align your invitation with their promotional cycle, your podcast becomes an attractive platform to reach their target audience. It's a win-win situation. They get to promote their project, and you get to have a high-profile guest who can draw in more listeners. Remember, it's okay to hear no sometimes. Each no is a step closer to a yes. Keep refining your approach, keep putting in the work, and soon you'll be hosting some interviews with amazing personalities. We're always here to help, so drop your questions in the comments below, and let's make your podcast the best it can be. Before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and until next time, keep podcasting and keep growing.